Welcome guys, so this will be my 7th Wilds of Eldraine draft, and it'll probably be the last one for the moment. This one is timing out today. Hopefully it'll be back soon. I plan to do a few more drafts of this one. It might be back in about a month, I imagine. It's usually back when the new set is released, and then 2 weeks afterwards they go into the next set release as the quick draft. So we've got a rare land here, Restless Vinestalk. It becomes a 5/5 green and blue trample creature with that's a plant. Whenever it attacks up to one other target creature, has base power and toughness 3/3 till end of turn. Okay, I am, as always, red drafting. I'm going to grab this. So the green-blue deck is I think it's mana value 5 cards. So it's a ramp deck that tries to get out the big stuff. Now there's a really good white card here, Werefox Bodyguard. Right, I've got to take that. I'm red drafting that one. Right. So, are we going blue-green or are we going white plus something? We could go white-green or white-blue. White-blue is the tapping deck. White-green could be enchantments, I suppose. We have a Cooped Up here, so that's another really good white removal card. Graceful Takedown is a green removal card. It's any number of enchanted creatures and one other target creature can deal damage equal to their power to something. Cooped Up can exile the creature for 3 extra mana, which is quite good. And that would stay to sort of... The 2 best cards would be... I'd stick with white, basically. It's probably a splash card, this Vinestalk. Or we might just decide to not play it. Yeah, let's go for Cooped Up. Eerie Interference. Seems a bit like a fog, really, but it's a slightly improved fog, so your creatures don't take any damage from other creatures. But you can still damage their creatures. I might be underestimating how good that is. Up the Beanstalk is good for the mana value 5 deck. It's really good for that one. Excuse me, I've still got a bit of a cough. Right. Probably the best idea would be to stick with white cards, I think. But that said, Up the Beanstalk it's an enchantment, so it's good for the white deck. And it's good for the mana value 5 deck as well. And it's just a cantrip, it just draws a card when it comes into play. I'm tempted by Eerie Interference, that might be good, but I'm going to take Up the Beanstalk. Okay, I see another Cooped Up. That seems good. There's a black removal card there. Ruby Daring Tracker. Looking familiar. Let's take a Cooped Up. So we have a lot of enchantments now. Okay, rest in peace, Exiles, Graveyards. Stroke of Midnight is another removal card. I'll take another white removal card, I think. Glass Casket is another white removal card. Griffin Area is a very interesting enchantment. So, if you can gain 3 life, you get a 2/2 flyer. You can do that every turn. I've been tempted by that card a few times. If we're playing green as well, we might have food cards. We might be able to get the Griffin Area going. Otherwise, we take a Glass Casket, which would mean we're very well set up with the removal cards. At the moment, we've got nothing that goes with Griffin Area. So it means drafting a bunch of life gain cards in the future. Whereas we know Glass Casket is just going to be good. So I'm going to take the Glass Casket. Frostbridge Guard is also kind of a removal thing. Celebrant, that could be good. So we can actually move our Glass Casket around, our Cooped Ups around. Kind of a pretty good utility card when we're not sure what to get. Troublemaker Ufe can blow up artifacts and enchantments, which they are definitely around. But I think we'll stick with a good white card. Okay, Financier. A card draw engine. This is an enchantment payoff. I say we take an enchantment payoff card. I quite like the Financier, but I think I want to go for enchantments. Armory Mice, just cheap aggressive creature. We could go for some mana fixing. I think early on, let's go for mana fixing because we don't know what rare we're going to see in pack 2. Spider Food. Spell Stutter or Ice Out. There's a chance we go white-blue. This will give me a food token. That could be useful. Let's take a Spider Food. Okay, Eerie Interference is back, and Plunge into Winter and Diminish a Witch. Diminish a Witch is pretty good. I was thinking Eerie Interference might be good. Maybe I take that and try it out. The Rimefur Reindeer, of course, is good. I forget that that's an enchantment payoff as well. And Titanic Growth. So it looks like we look a bit white-green at the moment. Okay, we have the Regal Bunnicorn. We actually have a white rare. Copy enchantment as well. It's Hamlet Glutton down there. We'll take the Regal Bunnicorn. There's another Griffin Area. But did we got one food token card. Yeah, food is good because it gains 3. The Werefox Bodyguard can only gain you 2 life, you see. I feel like Griffin Area is still not good in this deck. We can take another removal card. We can take Kellan's Lightblades. Return Triumphant. There's Knight of the Sweet's Revenge, which is quite interesting. Quite an interesting food card. We're still not sure what we're doing. Let's take another white removal card. We've got the core of a deck here. We at least got the removal. Oh, this is white and green. Woodland Acolyte. Okay, yeah, he draws a card. You can bring stuff back. Pretty good utility. Hopeful Vigil's really good. Enchantment card. But the Woodland Acolyte just seems very good. Let's take that. So it's looking white and green at the moment. That's another Hopeful Vigil. And I think, yeah, we go for the first Hopeful Vigil here, I think. Solitary Sanctuary. Yeah, this is good for tapping things down. It's got a tapping payoff. This makes a hero roll token. Solitary Sanctuary. I'm gonna take that. I think I might not play it, but it's interesting. Then Knight of Doves is another payoff card. Another Hopeful Vigil. This time we're doing quite well for enchantments. Maybe I want another payoff. Maybe I want the Knight of Doves here. Can almost go mono-white. There's still an idea we might play blue. Could splash for Obyra's Attendants. It's just a decent chunky flyer. Sideboard it. Curiosity is a good enchantment. Could we still go white-blue? But the Reindeer is a good payoff card as well. Take the Reindeer. That's just the sensible choice at this point. Another Spider Food. Gadwick's first duel. Let's take a Spider Food. Return from the Wilds. Yeah, let's take a ramp card. Plunge into winter. Sideboard that. Okay, it's definitely cough sweet time. Right. Pack number 3. Interesting. You get a blue rare, which is an enchantment. Extraordinary Journey, and it's double blue. When Extraordinary Journey enters the battlefield, exile up to X target creatures. For each of those cards, its owner may play it for as long as it remains exiled. Whenever one or more non-token creatures enter the battlefield, if one or more of them entered from exile or was cast from exile, you draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. So, you can exile a bunch of creatures. Your opponent can replay them. You can replay your own creatures if you exile your own creatures, and you get to get card draw when that happens. But it is basically 4 mana to remove 1 creature, 6 mana to remove 2 creatures, 8 mana to remove 3 creatures. It's pricey, but it's card advantage. Okay, let's grab that one. I still don't think we're gonna play blue though. I think we left it too late. So let's pop that in the old sideboard. Probably pop this Vinestalk in the sideboard as well. We actually have 23 cards, so we have a deck here. Seem to be splashing a little bit of green. We have another Stroke of Midnight. We're finding all the white removal cards. Agatha's Champion would be a green removal card. Tough Cookie would be another food card. We never did pick up a Griffin's Eyrie, so maybe we don't care that much. Moment of Valor is another removal card. I think we take Stroke of Midnight. Number 2. Okay, Unnatural Growth. Bit hard to cast, to be honest. Silverguard Vanguard is double green. It's a nice big creature. Or Frostbridge Guard. I'm going to go for the big creature here. It's the only thing making Up the Beanstalk relevant at the moment. See if we can get a bunch of late big creatures. Tempest Heart is interesting, and there's not much else. Oh, but there Root Rider Fawn is a mana dork. I think that's definitely more important. Okay, Glass Casket, Tough Cookie. Or Twin Veil Guide. That is a pretty good one. I think I just take the Glass Casket here. Let's just have a ridiculous amount of removal. We could take 3 bowls of porridge as well. Kellan's Lightblades. That is just throwing every single removal card at me. Is the porridge better than the Lightblades? Well, this can just destroy any creature if you sacrifice something. It's only 2 damage. Let's take the Lightblades. Knightly Valor. Or makes a 2/2. Something gets +2/+2 in Vigilance. That's a 5 mana thingy. So it triggers Up the Beanstalk. Okay, let's give it a shot. I don't think we're doing Garruk's Uprising. We need power 4 creatures, and we just don't have power 4 at all. Apart from Storm-Killed Vanguard. Protective Parents. Verdant Outrider. What are the chances we just drop all of green? Mono-white enchantments. Can drop the Prophetic Prism. We need quite a lot of more cards though, don't we? We need 3 more cards. For mono-white. We can play Plunge into winter. That's fine. Yeah, we can get away with it. Mono-white. I need 2 more cards. Good mana curve. It is just all removal and 8 creatures. Protective Parents. Sure. Another removal card, another Protective Parents, or a Return Triumphant. That could bring back the Regal Bunnicorn. That might be how we're going to try and kill people. I think that might be quite a good argument. I think let's try Return Triumphant. Moment of Valor is another removal card. I'll try and pick the best removal things. Return from the Wilds, Verdant Outrider. I think we'll take a Return from the Wilds. Gives us another option if we can try and play the ramp deck. I want to count my removal here. Okay, we actually only need to cut 1 card. Is it Knightly Valor? It might be Solitary Sanctuary. Not particularly good. I'm tempted to drop the Moment of Valor because it doesn't kill that many things. Eerie Interference is interesting, but maybe not good. I don't think there's enough good reasons to play green. Oh. Woodland Acolyte exists. Therefore, we're playing green. We'll add that. We'll add that. We might drop the Knightly Valor. Might have another forest. Or 3. Yep. Well, that is a first pass at a deck. I think I'll call that end of part 1 there. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I have cut the Eerie Interference, running 4 green sources and a Prophetic Prism just to support Woodland Acolyte's adventure. Basically, there's a very, very outside chance I can activate the Vinestalk if I use Prophetic Prism for blue to make blue mana, and I have a forest. But I still think it's worth playing. It's one tap land in the deck. It's not a big deal. It's basically that or a forest. Oh yeah, I've cut down to 16 land. All it's meant is like I was able to put Moment of Valor back in the deck. I think 16 land plus a Prophetic Prism. Hopefully that's alright for a monocolor deck with mostly 2 and 3 drops. We'll see. I think that might be our rabbit there on the card sleeve, so I think I'll leave that. It's all about the Bunnicorn, this deck, I think. That's how we're going to win. Got a couple of ways to bring it back from the graveyard. We get the Vinestalk. We get 2 removal spells. That's going to be a common theme. We'll keep this hand. Not going to be the most aggressive deck in the world. We're just going to be incredibly reactive all the time. Right, do we play the Celebrant? Just for aggro. I'm going to say yes, we do. We need to build up a board. One of our deck, I'm going to just try and remove his creatures and punch through. Got for only having 16 land, we've had a good land draw, getting 5 land, so we have to cast most things in the deck. In fact, the only thing is we can't activate our oh, it's a Candy Grapple. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, he had just enough mana for that. We've actually hit a forest. So it is a green and black deck. Okay, interesting. Sweet witch. Not going for the big creature yet. He wants to wants me to use up some removal first, I guess. Makes sense. Brave the Wilds. Okay. Let me check. Let me read Glass Casket. Okay, targets a creature. We're going to gobble up that land, I think. I'm going to swing in with 3/4. And also, not only is it a good land draw, I managed to draw 3 creatures. That's literally a third of my creatures in the deck. Oh, he's gone for the Griffinary though. You're gonna get beaten down by the thing I avoided drafting. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, he's always got the worm coming. Mog to Sweet Tooth gets a food token and makes something bigger by +2/+2. You get that end of turn, right? Beginning of end step. Okay, there's a trading off. Oh yeah, of course, I get to tap something. Does it actually do anything on this creature? No, yeah, Young Hero, it doesn't do anything on that because he's already got 4 toughness. So I could have blown up Welcome to Sweet Tooth to stop him getting the food token and to stop him pumping something up. Because he's going to get potentially, well, a 2/2 flyer. Oh, really? Can you sacrifice the reindeer somehow? Well, get away with, yeah, got away with it. Do I need to play another land? Probably not. This thing, target opponent loses 3 life, he gains 3 life, okay. Let's just attack. So that becomes 3/3. Oh no, it's a 4/4 because he's got the Charmed Apple as well. Well, worse than I thought it would be. think that forest has hopefully lost its creature status, so I can sacrifice the Glass Casket here. Not attacking, okay. I'm going to go ahead and think I can sacrifice the young hero or a roll. That might be a better idea. I could blow up the Griffinary because that's going to just be horrendous. He's going to get two 2/2 flyers from that. At the moment, he doesn't have 2 mana. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Griffinary. That thing's going to kill me. Beautiful. We find the Prophetic Prism, so we can actually turn this into a creature. Oh, nice. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. He does have 1 black mana available. I'm thinking about the card where he can rescue something from the graveyard. He can have something come back from the graveyard. Might not be a good idea. This can become a 5/5, so he might not realise it costs me 5 mana to do that, so I can't do it. Anyway. No attacks, enter. Okay, how about the Kellan Lightblade move? Target it up. Target that. Sacrifice that. Not dead after all in response. I thought he might have that. So I'll do Moment of Valor in response to that. Does he have another one? Did he top deck another one? No, he top decked a swamp, I think. Oh well. How about we Cooped Up? You, in particular. Let's tap you. And how about we exile you in particular before any shenanigans happen? And attack for 3. Tooth Witch, that can jam 6 damage into me. Actually, that's 7 because that can do 3 life as well, just because it can. These 2 can double block and kill my reindeer. Do I care about that? Okay, well, let's make this guy... I didn't think I'd be activating this guy as early as game 1. I'll just submit 0. There's nothing to be gained from making something a 3/3. He's got 3 food, so he's got 9 extra life basically. He's going to need something instant speed to take out this land. Okay, this is 5 plus itself. Forest. No, we won't play a forest. So we have to take a turn off attacking to play the gloves. And this way we keep making him sacrifice his food, which is a good thing. I'm just going to hold the land back in case he has a discard card. Hopeful Vigil, okay. So let's do this again, and we can play a Hopeful Vigil afterwards, which is pretty good. Life, get to 7, yeah. Has to do that. Land and Hopeful Vigil. Okay, let's animate this again. I got him. So I'm just relieved it's not a 0-3 deck at the moment. Not quite sure about this deck. I suppose it's a mono white control. Not quite mono white, but getting there. Very unlikely that I'm ever going to activate that land again. So I think I should enjoy it. Okay. Well, that's a creature, and we have 3 removal spells. We've seen the entire selection of white removal, it feels like. Yeah, maybe this deck can answer the question whether removal is good or not. People were saying creatures were better than removal recently, well, a few months ago. Oh, Toadstool Obyra is a good one. I cannot get rid of that yet. comes the casket. I've got to hit 4 mana to get rid of that Toadstool Obyra. I can sacrifice that and scry for 2, so that might be the plan. Protective Parents. He'd love to get that young hero roll onto his Toadstool Obyra. I think, rather than use removal, I'm going to scry. Okay, more removal on top. Probably don't need these. The Vinestalk. Again. I'm going to casket the parents, I believe. Return Triumphant only works on. Oh, we can sacrifice that to blow that up. Nice, okay. Very good use of the Troublemaker. Okie doke. Yeah, I think I've met my match here. Somebody who can actually blow up artifacts and enchantments. It's going to give me problems. Okay, Cooped Up. If he's got more of these Ufes. Actually, he needs fuel for his Ufes, doesn't he? It might be safer using my other spells. The problem is we don't want that to die. Okay, I'll just take a risk. I'll coop that up. Just hope he doesn't have another Ufe. And fuel for it. Well, there's the fuel. Does he have another Ufe? Yeah, okay, I think we have to do some damage. Slow this down. Okay, Solitary Sanctuary. I see, it pumps up one of my creatures when I tap something. I want to have a creature out when I do that one. I get it. I think so. I've got so much removal in the deck, I might. Oh, have the button. Sacrificing that. Okay. Fair. It's a rollout. I'll give him that. I'm actually going to exile the Protective Parents because that makes sense to me. Safety first. Thinking of protection spells here. Yeah, he could make that invulnerable, so we've got to blow that up now, whilst he's tapped out. And he still gets to hit me for 4. Okay, it's got yet more creatures. Creature rollout, isn't it? Lost a couple, well, technically 2 removal spells if you count them. Okay, we actually hit our first creature. This is not going to be unusual, of course, with like 9 creatures in the deck, but well, we did, of course, we did have the Hopeful Vigil, which is kind of a creature. Okay, so we can have a 3/4. We can gamble this last card and his top card and not removal spells, and we can hold off lots of his creatures. So let's do that. Because otherwise all we can do is 1 removal spell. Which feels quite bad. Now you might be running combat tricks, you might have Titanic Growth. +4/+4. In which case, whatever choice I make, I die. If he has a +1/+1, we can get that to 2/2, 3/3. My gut feeling is kill the Toadstool Obyra and take 6. Yeah, 6. I die if he's got a couple of +1/+1s, or +2/+2. I'll just take it on the chin, but long term the Toadstool is quite dangerous. Return Triumphant. Well, that's pretty bad news. We didn't hit the land, so we can't do our 2 removal spells that we kind of wanted to do. I'm going to Glass Casket the Knight, though. Tap that one. Just going for it. Okay. Yeah, we're dead. So good rollout of creatures. He had the first removal spell, so he killed my 2/2. He had a Troublemaker Ufe, so he could take out my first removal spell. So that just put me on a clock, and then he had Hamlet Glutton, which I could take out. But yeah, too many threats. I just had removal. I couldn't remove his creatures quick enough, and the ward was pretty brutal as well. So he just kind of countered my deck. Had ward and he had disenchants. Well, a disenchant. Okay. We see a couple of really good cards. Werefox Bodyguard, Woodland Acolyte. spell, 3-drop. I just foresee my removing one of his creatures with the bodyguard. The bodyguard eating the first removal spell, and then bringing back the bodyguard. We'll see if that happens. Of course, you might get. Well, that's right. That's nice. This is why you can sacrifice your Werefox Bodyguard. Assuming it doesn't take. Yeah, does Cooped Up take away its active abilities? I see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't take away activated abilities, so you can still sacrifice your Werefox Bodyguard. So who's gonna? He's guessing on what he's playing. You're not very often gonna have a 2-drop creature because we've only got 2. Okay, Slumbering, Keep Guard, 1/1 creature, is it worth blowing up? No. I want to play Knight of Doves. We've actually hit 4 creatures, which is incredible. That's almost half the creatures in the deck. Right, he's getting blocked. Sure. And he's attacking with a 1/1, and I'm okay with blocking that. Doesn't have first strike or something. I'm not missing anything, right? Okay. Trade off. Perfect. Love it. So, I don't really want to play Protective Parents on their own. They will just eat the next removal spell. That's actually an instant, so I think I'm going to do nothing this turn. Because the Werefox Bodyguard has Flash. Mend the Wilds is an instant. Oh, I see. I see. Man of culture. And you don't really want to Werefox Bodyguard that guy, of course. Because if he breaks out of that, he's drawing a card again. Now, I kind of like to hit 4 lands, so I'm not sure I want to put this Knight on top of the deck. But let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's play the Woodland Acolyte. Might draw no. We can bounce the Woodland Acolyte though, which is pretty exciting. Is that right? Yeah, any non-land permanent. Okay, well he's going to die if he blocks. And then we won't get to bounce him. No blocks. Keep guard. hit a land. I'm very happy about that. So how about Protective Parents though this turn? I've got another creature in play. It means he'd use removal on my Acolyte before he blows up the parents. That's what I'm thinking. Hold the Celebrant back, because you never know, he might coop up one of my things and not immediately exile it. How many enchantments do you have? You may have the ability to put enchantments into play instantly. Yeah, so no attacks. I want to keep this Acolyte alive. Right, they are both swinging in. Okay, Protective Parents will block there. Let the Keep Guard through. And just see him use removal on the Acolyte, I guess. Aha! Return Triumphant to get another card. Nice. Makes sense. Gonna fight my Acolyte. That's graceful takedown to kill my Acolyte. Okay. Fair enough. Right, we've got Lightblades. And do nothing. So I think his deck is fairly creature heavy as well. Okay, monster roll token. Enchanted creatures get +1/+1. Acolyte's becoming a 3/3. Okay, that's a 3/3 as well. Okay, he's about to get a counter. He's got one green open. I haven't learnt my one green mana instance. So, I might regret this, but let's do 3 damage to the Acolyte. Okay, works good. Well, good news, we hit a 5th mana. So, whilst he's tapped out, Moment of Valor kills Sir Armont. Brings that down to 2/2. I could coop this up, but that might be risky. I think I've got enough life points I can try to be less risky by spending life points, basically. So he's going to swing in for 2 or 3 or 4 maybe. We'll see what happens. Okay. Woodland, he's got a whole deck of Woodland Acolytes, apparently. Nice. This might be the best card. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff. Okay. We don't mind mana at this point. Okay, we're going to get slammed when he plays Sir Aramont. That'll be a 3/3 or 4/4. In fact, I'll go up to 3/3. I was just thinking Knight of Doves is good if I play Cooped Up and exile the creature. That's on my mind at the moment. Stroke of Midnight on Sir Aramont is the other thing I'm thinking about. Yeah, okay, let's do that. And how much does this pump up for now? He's got 2 enchantments. Has he got more removal as well? Oh, okay. That's a nice card draw thing. Card draw engine. So let's block something. Like that. Okay. Lightblades on that. Okay, why not? How about Bodyguard takes out the token and just trades off with a Keep Guard? Oh wait, I think we're past the blocking phase. I don't think I can block with this guy. Non-force creature. Yeah, that's gone away. So yeah, I can't get my 1/1 flyer for what it's worth. What are we scared of here? That's becoming a 4/4. We want to keep 3 mana up. We've got... Oh, Celebrant. Very good point. Celebrant could bounce the Werefox. That seems like fun. Let's do that. It might not be the best move in the world, but... We have another Cooped Up and a Glass Casket. They're similar spells, aren't they? Chaos Cost on top. He does get to draw a card because he's got the dude. I could stop him drawing a card by playing the Werefox, but I take quite a lot of damage if I decide to do it that way. Let him draw a card. Okay, that's 4/4. Holding that one back. Stroke Midnight on Sir Armont. And then block that guy. So we've got to casket the card draw engine here. And I think we will hold back the Werefox Bodyguard. It's another Sir Armont. I should have known. It's just Sir Armonts and Woodland Acolytes, this deck. Bodyguard comes out, takes 7 we take 3. Another Cooped Up. Okay, we play Cooped Up on you, and we exile you. That guy's down to 2/2, but he's gonna get to 4/4. That's the problem. So he can't block. I won't attack though. Looks like he got the better version of my deck, pretty much. So I'm not going to block, see if I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. So he has +2/+2 from that. 1/6 wins. Okay. Just a random Archon's Glory in there. On the enchantment stack. Why not? But he hit his card draw engine, so, you know, he can just... he's going to have more resources to do that kind of thing. Maybe I exiled his Armont a bit too early. Obviously I could have... yeah, I was thinking in terms of, oh, he's going to disenchant my removal card. I wasn't thinking he was going to kill me. Well, I was hoping he wouldn't kill me. I thought he'd have a Troublemaker Ufe. That's the thing from which we saw in the previous game. That seems like 2 mirror matchups. Two more green-white decks, basically. Well, 1 and 2. We might be 1 and 3 with this deck. But it's a bit more removal than I'm used to playing. The recommendation is go for 17 creatures and, 6 removal cards. So, yeah. Not 9 creatures and 14 removal, whatever it is. Okay, I've got to plunge into winter. Instant speed. Draw a card. Okay, let's keep that one. Oh, the blue-red deck. Yeah, there's been some crazy stuff in this deck I've run into already. Do we coop him up? I'm going to say no. Unruly Catapult. Yeah, I've seen this. So you put Curiosity on the Unruly Catapult and cast a bunch of spells. We'll see if it happens this time. So, Knight of Doves. Or we could play the Werefox Bodyguard. Tell you what, Knight of Doves looks like a good blocker. 3 toughness, let's play that. So it has some heavy duty removal for it. Smooth Tails. Well, I want to get rid of that now. Interesting. I got my tap combo: Plunge into Winter and Solitary Sanctuary. So this puts a stun counter on something. I say yes. Let's do that. Becomes a 2/4. Not going to attack. Okay, it's just a pretty heavy creature deck, looks like. Just a roll out of creatures. So I think that's my other enchantment payoff guy, right? I want him in play. I'm going to stop on the upkeep. And tap down. Here it is, Chancellor. Land on top. I think 5 land is enough. Yeah, let's pump him up as well. So he's a 3/4. Just thinking about bounce spells. You don't want to put all the eggs in one basket. That can go to 4/1, of course, so... Yeah, maybe a 5 toughness sky might have been an idea, but too late now. I think I'm most scared by the Chancellor of Tales. He is something I could kill with Kellan's Lightblades, though. I might want to exile the Catapult with Cooped Up. Miniature Witch doesn't sacrifice anything. Interesting. Okay, we got the Celebrant. He can bounce the Sanctuary if we want. Scry for 2. Get another trigger when it comes back into play. And we still could potentially kill Chancellor of Tales when he swings in. Okay, I think we don't need these planes, so Hopeful Vigil's good. It's not often the blue-red deck has a bigger army than the mono-white deck, but right, there's one problem. Kellan's like, he might have a +1/+1. I mean, he might have a roll token basically to put on his Chancellor. Oh, okay. He's getting tapped down. Yeah, so this trigger is whenever I tap a creature. Doesn't trigger off opponent stuff. Bombardment. Power 2 creatures. Okay. Fair enough. He's attacking with everything and I'm getting hit 3 times. Damn it. Kill the Chancellor. Yeah, I guess we can kill the Witch. And we can kill the Spear Guard and not lose anything. That seems good. 2. We're getting a bit low. He's got a rat. Okay, we could Sanctuary and Hopeful Vigil. And keep the Catapult tapped down. Or we could coop that up and get rid of it. Okay, so... yeah, raid bombardment is a bit of a problem, isn't it? I'm just going to go ahead, play a Werefox Bodyguard, get rid of the rat. Coop up the merfolk, attack like that. I realised it's just now, it is just a race. He's going to try and ping me to death, and I've got to do my best to have that not happen. Okay, that one. Okay, guess that. Last thing, a spell. Okay. So we'll coop up his catapult as well, and then remove it. I mean, I could have done Stroke of Midnight, I suppose. Transmuter. Blocker. Okay, I can tap him down. The bird can get bigger. Stroke of Midnight, just in case he's got a flying haster. No, I will play the Hopeful Vigil. Blocker. Could have that dragon. Yeah, I think it's 6/6 haste flyer. I didn't think about that. But he needs a pretty good card here for 2 mana to turn us around. Monstrous Rage, oh okay. I ended up with quite a few creatures out at the end there. Most of the creatures in the deck. So we're not a 1/3 deck. Just need the right matchup, I suppose. As is always the case. Haven't seen the Bunnicorn yet, naturally, but okay, some removal. 4 removal cards in the opening hand. 1 creature. That last game's probably the only time we're going to see the Plunge into Winter with the other card, the tap payoff card. Okay, green, blue. Okay, nice. Season of Growth, right. Excuse me. I'm not dying, honest. Glass Casket does not remove Season of Growth, it only targets creatures. This makes me very suspicious. Okay, my turn. Oh my god. Stockpiling Celebrant. So of the 2 creatures you just don't want to start the game with. Okay, I'm going to not do anything. I'll be reactive. I'm completely reactive. I just have aggro tendencies, let's say. I just want to play creatures out and hit people. Yeah, we're going to flash this out and then bounce it back next time. Oh, I should have attacked with it. But that way it's, I guess, not exposed to that 3 damage attack spell that I've got. Killing his Lightblades. Okay. Scry for 1. Big chunky creature. I think we just Stroke of Midnight that one. Oh yeah, and then the creature I made for him triggers. Yeah. Spellcaster's pretty good. It makes sorcerer roll tokens on other creatures. Hatching plans. Wow, what he's doing all the crazy things here. Can he possibly get away with this? I wouldn't have thought hatching plans and season of growth go in the same day. Oh well, yeah, no, that definitely works. He's got a target for something. He's drawing a card. Very nice. I'm going to tap that just to, so I don't take 2 damage. Let's casket it. And swing in. Right, but he's got Kellan's Lightblades because he wants bargain cards to sacrifice hatching plans. I'll be impressed if he's playing Ice Out because that's double blue counterspell with bargain. And the green bargain spell makes a land into a 3/3. Now, is it greedy here to help Besotted Knight? Giving him roll tokens, so obviously I think he wants me to do that in response. Oops! It's a fox creature. Forgot that little line of text. There has to be a non-fox creature. Okay, let's Solitary Sanctuary on you. Resolve, autoplay. Pump the Bodyguard to 3/3. Damage and end turn. Okay, look out. He's got a Besotted Knight there as well. Okay, he's getting cooped up. Fair enough. I'm gonna sacrifice the Werefox in response. going to return the Werefox Triumphant, and that will get rid of his blocker. Play Protected Parents as well. Tap for 3. That. Yep, that's the green bargain card, isn't it? Hamlet Bar. Nice. And he gets 3 life, so that 3 life is pretty critical. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. But guess what? Because he's got Ward 1, I cannot do what I want to do this turn. I can't target that that Werefox, unfortunately. Right. Okay. Coop up. You. Yeah. That's right. Got 3 mana left. I'm going to attack. Oh yeah, that's good. Next, 2 blockers. I think we sacrifice. So take out you. Sacrifice a Glass Casket. We don't have transfer or anything useful like that, but we keep our creature alive and kill his. Now if he can remove his... the removal spell I've got on that guy, then he's doing alright. Well, no, I'm still pushing through 6 damage. So he needs creature, and some kind of removal spell. That's just creature. It doesn't stun my creatures. The Rimefur Reindeer. Okay, let's just make sure. I want to just exile this thing. And just think, make sure these don't have any, you know, lifelink or something. And then I'm going to attack. Should work, right? Yeah, it does. We are seeing a lot of the Werefox. Doing a good job for me. Oh, well, we fought back to 50-50. Got our 3 wins. There's the land again. And first sighting of Regal Bunnicorn. Pretty exciting. I think we start with a Hopeful Vigil though. depends. If he's playing red, I might want to only play the Bunnicorn when it has toughness 4, for example. It's blue. Blue-black fairies. Okay. This deck can be pretty nasty. I think, honestly, I should try and race them. I might just put out the Bunnicorn. There's probably something that does minus... Yeah, there's definitely something that does -1/-1. I have to do the Vigil first. And that's got lifelink. So that is like the best opening for the fairy deck. One flyer and a Baron Naughty with lifelink. Spell, okay. Barnicorn will just be a 2/2. So you get food token, and then Wicked Roll. Okay. I guess let's try a removal spell. I don't think there's any point putting out the Bunnicorn yet. But he's got, obviously, he may have counter magic now to protect his guys. Right. Enchantment, okay. No worries. He doesn't have a counter spell then. 3 damage to you in particular. Haha, Woodland Acolyte, we can actually use him. Excuse me. Alright, more cough sweets. Right, what I'm thinking, don't do anything. Actually, he's tapped out. He might have counter spells. Kill the Reaper, because he's gonna lose that Emperor card, right? It's 3 damage this turn. Okay, that's 2, and there's 4 damage. It is aggressive. Has to be a permanent card. Yeah, you can't recycle your spells. That's fair enough. Okie doke. Alright. I could Stroke of Midnight again. It does not seem like a good thing to do though. Let's try the Knight of Doves. See if we can get away with the Knight of Doves. I'm thinking no. Okay, tapped. Turn it to 1/1. Take 6. Dead next turn. Right. Acolyte draws a card. Could get me a land. Then I could play a Bunnicorn. Otherwise, it is Stroke of Midnight. Kill one of his guys. Sacrifice that and get a 1/1 fire. Okay, I think we have to tap this, honestly. Oh, he's going to say you're good. Nice. No. Okay, no attacks. We just to not take 6 this turn. That's tapped. Yep, another transmuter. So I've got to just chuck this guy in the way, unfortunately, to live. Shame. Oh, we drew a land. Got a blocker there. We've got 2 removal spells and a chump blocker, basically. He's got the counter spell as well. No. Take away the flyer. Oh no. That's Wicked Roll as well. So I'm going to die to Wicked Roll. That sucks. Except he's not going to kill that human. Okay. Play this right. We might get one more turn. We'll see. No attacks. No attacks. End the turn. Broken Midnight, that one. Chop block that one. Stay alive. All he needs to do is kill that guy. And he kills it with bargain, so I die. Wicked Roll. Oh well, that's somehow appropriate. I don't think I've died to Wicked Roll damage before, so that's cool. And that's a 3 and 3. It kind of shows you the limitations of just going for lots of removal cards. Because aggro decks, just the aggro rollout is just slightly quicker and more efficient. You're kind of using 2 mana spells to kill their 1-drops, and 3 mana spells to kill their 2-drops, and you just lose on mana. And they're always like gradually doing damage to you because you can't quite kill them quick enough. You just run out of life points, I think. You need more efficient removal spells to have a chance. and board sweepers, I suppose. That is the essence of control decks, I suppose. We had the Bunnicorn in the hand, we never played it. At least we saw the Bunnicorn, so that was something. I'm not sure the Bunnicorn would have made much difference, to be honest, in that one. Let's count up the well, if it's there's 9 creatures. One of the enchantments is a creature basically. Prism is not a removal spell. Return Triumphant's not removal. We'll count the removal. 2, 4, 6. I'm going to say the tapping spells are removal. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 removal. If you don't, yeah, probably don't count the reindeer, but that is another tap outlet that I forgot about that goes really well with that enchantment, Solitary Sanctuary. Forgot about that interaction. I'm not sure we tapped anything down with the reindeers, and I don't think we ever played Knightly Valor either. But that is another creature, so it's effectively 10 creatures, 11 creatures in the deck, and 12 removal spells. And we did see in game 1 we actually activated the Restless Vinestalk, so that was quite nice. That's very low chance with just 1 blue source basically in the deck. 1 blue source to activate with. Anyway, yeah, that was an experiment. That was worth a try. I do like to stay in 1 colour in pack 1. Then we got another white rare in pack 2. And it just seemed like good white cards kept coming. So it just eventually, I had this idea of going into green with maybe big creatures and Up the Beanstalk and things, but didn't quite come together. We got 1 big green creature, but it's just not enough to really justify it. Monowhite just seemed fine. Okay, let's claim our prize. 300 gems. Yeah, pretty nice. Actually, that's quite important. So I get to 3,400 gems again. So I've basically hit my target. I haven't done very well, right, in these quick drafts. I think 4 and 3 is probably my best result. But I just scraped together enough gems to get the Mastery Pass for the next set. So Lost Caverns of Ixalan next month. So I'm satisfied, I'm not aiming particularly high these days. That'll have to do. Anyway, but that is another draft. That's a video. Thanks for watching.